everyone, welcome back to day 14 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge. Today is a very special day. Today we are designing the most wonderful Mexican restaurant website, and you're going to see a lot of colors today. You're going to see a lot of fonts today. So many things that I'm so excited to show you guys. So let's just jump right into the demo. This is going to be one of the coolest streams ever. Day 14 of the 100 Days of UI Design. Today is the most special stream we've ever had. Let's just jump into the demo right now. This is the site we're going to be making today. One of the coolest, one of the most amazing, satisfying websites we've ever made. There's so much animation, so many cool effects, so many different images on the sides. Perfect animations, exactly what you need to see. The most wonderful website ever. So let's just jump right into making this happen. Alright, so the very first thing we're going to do is we are going to open up Figma, because obviously this design is made in Figma, and the way you're going to do that is you're going to click on a new tab, go to Google, search for Figma downloads. Just Figma downloads. You can also directly go to figma.com/downloads. If you've already installed Figma, you can easily skip this step and then download your desktop app for macOS or your desktop app for Windows. Once you've installed whatever you need to install in order to get this thing working, we're going to simply get started on our design. Alright, we'll just go back. This is the wonderful UI we're going to be making today. As you can see, a lot of animations, a lot of colors, a lot of special effects. Check out these images, these lines up top already moving by themselves. Check out this beautiful silhouette. We'll just open up Figma, the most wonderful design ever. When you open Figma, you'll be treated with a screen that kind of looks like this, and you're going to create a new file, a new design file, that is. Let's just keep the older tabs. Alright, so the very first thing you're going to do while you create a new tab is you're going to create for yourself a frame. Since this is a vertical UI, a desktop UI, you're going to have to create a frame that is 1920 by 1080 pixels of width and height. So we'll just click on frame, click in center of the frame, in the center of the screen, and just resize it to say 1920 by 1080 width and height. Again, such an exciting day today, you guys. We're creating the most wonderful, the most amazing website ever. Let me know how excited you are in the live chat. I am so excited. Let's go. Say hi in the chat and we can just get started. Alright, now that we've created for ourselves a frame, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start importing our images. Now these images basically come from our Discord group. This Discord group is present as the first link in the description for today's video. You can just click on it and go join our Discord group, and that's going to give you access to all of our assets for the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge. Every single image, every single piece of text that we ever use, you're going to have access to all of it. I'll simply just go to Ctrl+Shift+K because I've already gone to the Discord group and downloaded all of the files that we're going to be using for this challenge for day 14 from there. You can also request for specific assets from the Discord group. So I'm just going to click on Ctrl+Shift+K. That's going to give me the option to get all of these beautiful files and folders for myself. And so now you can see this is the different images that you'll get access to in the folder when you download the files for today from our Discord group. Just join the Discord group. It's the first link in the description for this video. Alright, now we'll just go to the first section and import our image. We'll just open this image and click on place all, and that's going to place our image right in the dead center. Now you can see there's a lot of really cool things that we're going to be doing with this design today, and that includes colors, that includes obviously these textures. There is so much fun, so many amazing things we're going to be doing today, you guys. And the first step starts by adding a background color. So I'm just going to choose the red that I like, or you can just go to the color picker tool and choose a color of red that really suits you. So we'll just go around here and take these colors, and this is going to give you this really nice shade of red which I like with this image. And next we're going to start on our fonts. So the very first font that I'm going to use is actually a really fancy font. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. This is called Erica 1. So we'll just start typing, and you don't even need to start typing. Thanks to today's Discord group where we have all of our assets, you don't need to type anything. You just go to the Discord group and download the folder for today's stream, and then that's going to give you access to the main text file for this video. This has all of the text that we're going to be using for this video, and then you can just copy and paste text off of it right off simply. So we'll just copy the text and paste the first heading. We'll change the font family to a lovely font family. This is called Erica 1, and I'm just going to make this bigger again. Let's just change the color of the font to white because that gives us much better visibility across our page. Let me know how you like this one. Say hi in the comments. It's going to be so much fun, you guys. Alright, now we'll just drag this simply up to the top, place it in the center, bring this image down, and then that's going to give us this really beautiful font, and you're going to have a sense of alignment over what you're doing next. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, let's just align this guy to the left and we'll start adding some text. Now we'll just go back to, no, you know what, let's just ditch it. Let's go back to our text file and copy our text from right under this Fiesta Burrito. We'll just copy and paste this now, and now this text needs to be in a font which is made for description text. So you don't want to have a fancy font for your description text. A fancy font works well usually for your main titles only. So now you're going to switch to a font that we really like, and it's called Outfit. I'm going to decrease the size of this font by a whole lot. I'm going to change the size to 32 pixels, and that is making it like 5 times smaller at once, which is exactly what we need for today's UI design. Let me know how excited you guys are in the chat. Say hi everyone. This is going to be the most amazing stream. We are making this complete website from scratch in Figma. Today's UI design is super duper special. Alright, now let's just simply jump back into our design. Let's just make this smaller, align it to the right side, and change the color. Sovik Roy says hi. Hello Sovik, welcome to day 14 of the 100 days of UI design challenge. Today we're designing this crazy UI design, the most perfect one ever. Alright, now we'll just remove any extra spaces, place it in the center. Again, I come here live every single day at 8 PM Indian Standard Time. The most wonderful UI design stream on the planet. We make a fresh new UI design here every single day, and we'll continue to do for the 100 days of this period, and it's just day 14, so we've got 86 days left. Always make sure to like this video so I know how much you enjoy this. Next, let's just jump into the next part of this UI design, which is adding some texture, because right now it just looks like the most plain thing ever. I don't like that. I most certainly do not. We've got an extra text for some reason. Let's just remove the extra one. Make sure all of your text is inside the main frame. This is really important, you guys. If it is not in the main frame, you're going to be in for some trouble. Alright, now let's just add some border, some pattern, some texture over here. We'll go to the pen tool, simply create a zigzag pattern, and this is the simplest pattern you can make, one of the simplest ones ever. Again, super duper useful when you're making UI designs, adding some texture, adding something interesting to your UI design. Just drag and drop it, and that's going to create for you the simplest zigzag pattern in the whole world. Let's just create this just for a moment. make sure to just zigzag it across the whole thing, and it does take a while, but once you're done with it, the effects are so absolutely worth it. Again, everyone, say hi in the chat, let me know if you have any questions, and today is going to be the most amazing UI design stream ever. Let's just put this with the perfect alignment of the line, and that is going to give us a really cool zigzag effect. Let's remove the stroke, add a white fill, and this is going to give us the most basic, the most fun zigzag line ever. We'll just copy and paste this line one more time, and then right click on the copied layer and then send it to the back. Right click and send it to the back. And now we're going to move this around a little bit, just a little bit, and change its fill to a lighter opacity for white. This is going to give you a really nice effect of something being behind the whole frame, which is actually the thing we're going for. Copy and paste this again. Right click on both of these layers, click on flip vertical, right click and flip vertical, and that's going to give you this amazing, beautiful looking UI. And if you're not happy with the way this is looking right now, just right click and click on flip vertical, or you flip horizontal, and you can also press shift plus H, and that's going to give you the absolute opposite mirror or water image of what we were working with in the first place. Today again, guys, we're working with this most amazing UI design. This is going to be the most special episode. Check out these animations, check out these images, the most wonderful UI design ever, and we're making this live today for the 100 days of UI design challenge. This is day 14. All right, now we'll get started with our silhouette. This silhouette is going to be what we're working on next, and it's going to be the most special thing ever. Let's just go to the text tool and start by typing MEXICAN, and the font we're using for this one is called Erica 1. It is an amazing font. You should really try it at least once. All of these images, all of the assets, all of the even text that we're using for this font can be found in the Discord group. It is the first link in the description. Make sure to join us there. Increase the stroke, add some thickness to this, and this gives it the really comical feel that we're going for. Reduce the opacity of the black by a whole lot, so you're just going to take it to around 12, and then that's going to be it. Right click and make sure to send it behind everything. This looks good. We'll just send it behind everything, and now this gives us the perfect look that we're going for. If you're not happy with the way it looks, just increase its opacity, give it a dark shade, and then that's going to be just what you need in order to make this whole thing stand out. Alright, I like this shade. I'm just going to keep it. Now we'll just reduce its opacity by a whole lot, just so it actually looks like a silhouette and not text. Let's just make sure the strokes color is a little bit darker so it stands out on the page. Just make it darker. Make this lighter. Give it an opacity of 50%, and say hi in the chat, everyone. I'm so excited to bring this to you today. Let me know if you're excited to see it. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we need to have a couple of images over here. You can download all of our images from the Discord group, but I'm just getting it from my other Figma file. All of these images are available in the Discord group today. Go join the Discord group just after this video ends. You're going to find every single piece of asset we're going to need ever. So I'm just going to get my images right here. Take your first image, place it right here, just align perfectly. Make sure to give it your perfect effect, and just send it behind everything. Just position it perfectly and send it behind everything. Next, again, just take your other image, place it right here, make sure to line everything perfectly, and then send it to the back. Then make sure to send your silhouette to behind all of this as well. You can always reduce the size of the silhouette. I like 144 a little bit more, just throwing numbers at a wall here. No specific exact number that you're supposed to be doing this with. Let's just move around the numbers and see what we come up with. 132 looks good. I could use 132. Let's just place it right here. Again, say hi everyone in the chat. This is the most amazing, beautiful UI design stream ever. I come here live every single day for 100 days. This is day 14 of the 100 days of UI design challenge, so we've got 86 other days left. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of circles for navigation. We'll create a simple ellipse and resize it to be really small. Just always press shift while resizing. That makes sure everything scales down in proportion. Alright, now we're just going to duplicate this a couple of times. Copy and paste this. Copy and paste this again. Paste this again. I've got 4 of these. We need a couple of more, so we'll just bring this down. Position it perfectly. Select all of these ellipses at once. Control G to group them all, and then click on auto layout, and that's going to align everything perfectly for you. Make sure the width and height are equal for all of these circles. So right now the height of each circle is 10, and we're going to change the width to 10 as well. It's currently 12, which is why it's looking weird and wonky at the same time. Now we're going to change this frame to a group, which is going to give us a lot more control over our circles. Let's just place this right here. While we're doing that, make sure the zigzag reaches the absolute edge of our frame. Shrey asks, are you a student? No, I am not a student. I am a UI designer and developer of 4 years. Just increase the size of your shapes because we're building this beautiful navigation now. Alright, this size looks good. Actually looks good. We don't have to mess around a whole lot with it now, and we'll just drag it and place it. Once it is at a position that you do like, you're just going to leave it there. Change the fill color of all of these to white, and then since this is the first screen we're ever making, we'll just take the first ellipse, add a stroke which is of the color white. Make sure it is set to outside, because if it's inside you can't see anything. Increase its thickness by a whole lot. Reduce its opacity. Bring it down to about 40. This looks good. Let's just bring the thickness up to 5. Alright. This can now be grouped together. This actually looks good. This is the UI design we're making today. One of the most amazing, wonderful UI designs ever built on this stream. So many animations, so many colors, so many fonts, and so much cool stuff happening behind the screens. We've just got one last thing left. Let's just position this image perfectly, and then we've got one last thing left. We'll just place this text right here, and now we'll make a button to click on as the main call to action button. Whenever you're making a UI, you want the user to perform some action, and you want to have one simple button to indicate that action and just that action. Now I'm going to show you my favorite way to make buttons. Right click on your text, whatever text you need to place in the button, click on frame selection, and that's going to give you the option to create an auto layout. Add some padding to the left and right, add some padding to the top and bottom, change the fill color to white. Don't worry if the text isn't visible. Change the color of the text to the red from the background, or you can just take the darker shade as well. I'm just going to keep it the red from the background, and change the thickness of the text as well. Let's bring it to bold and change a little more padding in the group as well. Let's just increase the thickness. This looks good. We just place it right here. Let me just increase the font size just so it looks a little bit bigger. If your text looks weird like this, you just click on auto width and that's going to give you an automatically given beautiful width that just fits. I think the previous font size looked much better. We'll just stick with 32. There's no particular need to make it any bigger. If you're not happy with the thickness of the fonts like me, just go to get variable axes and you can drag it manually to get the perfect width that you're going for. 675 looks kind of good, so we'll just close it at that. Let's just place it right here, and this is going to give us this beautiful first UI design. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this frame because we're done with the first frame. We'll copy and paste it again. Nope, not the image. We'll go to the frame, select it, copy and paste it. This is going to give us our second frame. The next frame we're going to be working on is going to be after the red frame. It's called the cheesy quesadilla, and we have the text for this ready. This is in the Discord group, so I'm just going to go to my file explorer, go to day 14. This folder you can find in the Discord group. Just join the Discord group. It's the first link in the description. Go to the main section, click on the title for this, go right here, right click and paste to match style. Make sure to align everything in the center. Make sure to reduce any extra lines that you have, and click on this button to align the whole thing in the center automatically. Now we're going to change the color of this page to a little bit of a yellow, which we're going to do after we import the actual image. You're going to click on choose image, and then you're going to go back to the stream, click on your second image, which is going to be in your Discord group as well. It's just going to be given right here. You're just going to crop this image. If something weird pops up, I think, you know what, let's just go to Ctrl+Shift+K and we can import our image ourselves. Let's just paste this right here, click on crop because it's been taken from another different part of a UI altogether, which you don't have to worry about. Let's just place this right here, remove the previous image, shift it above, change the color of the background. Again, like this video if you're liking what we're doing here. I come here live every single day at 8 PM Indian Standard Time. Let me know how excited you are. I am so excited to bring this to you. Say hi in the chat. And just drag this around right now to just create the perfect color which you like. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start changing the colors of everything else on this page. For example, this button now needs to have the same exact yellow that we're using. This text also needs to be changed, so we'll just go back to our text file, which you can find in the Discord group, by the way. Join it for 100 days of UI design assets. So much cool stuff happening there. The best UI design community you're ever going to find. Copy and paste this text. Right click to paste and match the style, just so your font styles don't get messed up. Your font family and everything are preserved as it is. Now we're going to start by changing these images on the sides and changing the color of the silhouette, because Mexican is going to stay the same, but the color of the stroke does need to change. We'll take our yellow, add a darker shade, and that's going to make it stand out. This works for me. Alright, now I'm just going to go and click on Ctrl+Shift+K and get my other two images from the Discord group. I've just downloaded the folder that we have for today on the Discord group. The good thing with these images of the Discord group is that they are automatically cropped according to which edge you need to place them on. So you can just take this image and you can automatically see for yourself that the top and the left edge for this image have been cropped out exactly so that they fit, and so you don't have to worry about where to place this image. You can just place it directly, like plug and play in the edge, right click, send it to back, and that is it. Your design is completely ready. We'll just repeat this for our second image as well, and you can also see right here, this is not meant for the top left or any other corner, because the bottom and the right corners are cropped so perfectly to fill up our positions. Right click and send it behind everything. And now we're just going to repeat this a couple of other times. So we'll just copy and paste this frame one more time. I mean, look at this, guys. We just started this stream about 20 minutes ago, and we're just already 90% done with this whole design. One of the quickest, one of the most amazing streams we have ever done on this channel. The most colorful, the most amazing ever. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, just so I know you're having as much fun as me. Alright, now we're just going to change our image. Go to Ctrl+Shift+K, and that is going to give us our folder. I'm just going to copy this image, paste it right here, and then make it smaller. You can always adjust the exact size, and then you can change the color as well. So this is a really nice shade of green. Green is quite dominant in this image. It would be good to give it a fresh green sort of color, and so we're going to do just that. Go right here to this frame, go to the selection colors, and what this does is it replaces this color wherever it is, not just in the current fill of the current frame. Just go and choose a green that you like, or just go with the color picker tool, choose a green from right here, adjust it to give it a shade that you really want. I like this one, 21B500. You can just copy it if you want. Alright, now we'll just change the color of the silhouette. Take the green from right here, make it darker just so everything is nice and visible. Make this darker. This works completely, works as well. Now we're going to change these images on the sides. So you just click on this image, click on choose image. You're going to find all of these images in our Discord group. These edges are automatically cropped out, so you know where to place them. If the bottom and right edges are cropped, you know you have to place them at the bottom right corner. Take your other image, choose to replace this image, and again you're going to get your other image as well. Click on open, and that's going to give you, oops, I think we overdid it with this one. Anyways, we're just going to remove it. Ctrl+Shift+K, that's going to give you the option to import your image. Click on the image right here, place it in this corner. You know what, let's just forget about that. Get these images inside of our frame, and you can see these edges have been cropped out already. Take this image, place it right here, remove your previous image. Sometimes it causes weird cropping issues which aren't even a real concern at all. So I'm just going to go back, send this behind everything. Make sure to remove the previous image, send it behind everything. Or you can place it in the front if you're feeling lucky like me. You know what, let's just place all of our images in the front. That should make things fun. We'll just bring it to the front, and if it causes any problem, we'll just send it to the back then. Let's bring this to the front. Alright. This also is seemingly too big. We'll just take it, grab it, position it right here. The most fresh, the most amazing appeal ever. Shift it right here. You can always take your images, bring them to the front, and that's going to give you the most fresh, the most amazing looking UI ever. Again, we're less than 30 minutes in, and we've made more than half of, about 90% of everything that we need to make. Let's just copy these frames again, and we can just change them once more. We'll just take this image, click on choose image, and then that's going to give you this beautiful folder which has all of these mini folders inside of it. Oops, I think I dragged this folder number 5 inside folder 4. We'll just place this right here, go back, and then that's going to be it. I'm going to take this image, open it, place it right here, and it's going to be placed perfectly with this really simple technique. Again, click on Ctrl+Shift+K, and that's going to open up this image for you. Sometimes you get a couple of duplicates, and which is fine. Just open one single image each. And the good thing about downloading these images from our Discord server is you get this cropped out perfect effect where you know the top and left edges are cropped out, so you need to place this image exactly on our top and left sections. And again, we're going to repeat this one more time. These bottom and left edges are also cropped out. If you want to join the Discord group, get access to over 100 days of beautiful UI content, images, streams, everything, just simply go and click on the first link in the description. I come here live every single day for 100 days of UI design. This is day 14 of the 100 days of UI design. I'm going to be live for another 86 days. Let's just change the color to something we like. Go to the color picker tool, choose a light green that works with this frame, make it lighter just so it just works. This is again one of the most beautiful UI designs we're making today. Change the text as well. I think we forgot to change the text for both of these. We'll have to change the text now. This text file is also in the Discord group. When everything's there, why are you still watching this? Go and join the Discord server. Alright, we'll just remove any extra spaces. Copy all of our text. Right click to paste and match style. And then we're just going to repeat that. Make sure to change the color of your silhouette stroke as well. Get this color from right here and then make it a little bit darker. This works. Just drag it around and this works perfectly now. Again, we're going to start by changing our text. Let's copy the text for the title text for this. Make sure to align everything in the center. If it is not aligned, right click and paste and match style. Again, I'm going to center align everything. If I'm not happy with it, just click on this button that automatically center aligns everything for you. Change the green color, change the red color that you have. I don't even know why it's red at this point anymore. Change it to a nice shade of green. Make sure to adjust everything according to wherever you've placed anything. Alright. Now we're going to change the description text. Copy the text from this text file. It is available in the Discord server. Go join the Discord server. The most fun UI design community ever to be made. Alright, this looks good. We've just started streaming exactly 30 minutes ago and we're so close to being done, you guys. 2 more of these beautiful UIs and we'll be done. So let's just copy and paste this. Once again, go right here, choose to change your image. Pratham asks, do you know how to add a label on a can and multiply the appearance for realistic looks? If you can, show how if possible. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that question, Pratham. I believe it's the multiply filter. I'm just going to try this now. You can add the multiply filter and then that's going to give you this weird, even more yellow looking, even more funny looking UI. I don't really know what the question is right now. The multiply filter looks like this. If you could add a little more details, I'd be happy to answer your question. Anyways, let's just go back, choose to change our image, Control Shift K, and that's going to give us our image folder which we've downloaded from the Discord group. Control Shift and K. This is the 5th UI. We're going to go to the 5th one, click on the image, click on open, and then we're just going to place it right here, reposition it perfectly, remove the background image. Remove the image that was in the background. Those are 2 different things. We'll remove this image. Change the color of this UI. Use the color picker tool. And then this is going to give us this really nice shade of blue-green, which matches the box really well. We'll just work with this a little bit more just so we have a bright shade of blue-green that we like. Change the color of the silhouette again. Make it a little bit darker. Change the text for this as well. copy the classic nachos and paste it right here. We're so close to being done, you guys, and today we have a really special animation also planned for this one. It's the most fun UI design ever. Go right here, click on paste, and then that's going to give you this perfect UI. Let's just change the color of the button fill as well, and we're going to change these images lastly. So just Ctrl+Shift+K, and that's going to give you your image picker. Select both of these images, click on open, and just place them. Automatically you have both of these edges aligned perfectly. Remove this image, it's not required anymore. Place it right here, and the top and left edges are cut out, so you know this is meant for the top left corner. Make sure to align it perfectly. The red lines that Figma automatically throws at you are the way you know things are aligned perfectly. And just place it right here. One final screen to go, and then we're animating this. We're so close to being done, you guys. The most wonderful UI design stream ever. So close to making one of the best UI designs we've ever made on this channel. Copy and paste the screen one more time. Again, today we are making this amazing looking perfect UI. Super excited to show you guys everything that we're doing. Again, I'm just going to just simply copy these images right here. You can find all of these in the Discord group. Make sure to join the Discord group. This is just a whole lot quicker. Oops. Always click on shift if you want to select multiple things at once. Let's just copy it and go back to our main screen. Paste these images. You'll find all of these in the Discord group. Alright, now I'm just going to take my main image, place it right here, remove my previous image, and delete it. Place this image right here. Take this image once again, place it right here inside the frame, remove additional images, and change the color finally of the whole frame from selection colors to orange. Make it as bright of an orange as possible. Again, you can't really go wrong with bright orange. And we're going to change the color of the silhouette as well. Change the color of the stroke. Make it darker. This looks super duper perfect. Let's just change the text. You're going to find this text file in the Discord server. Join the Discord server, the first link in the description. And I come here live every single day for 100 days of UI design, which means I'm going to be live for another 86 days. This is day 14. We come up with a new design every single day, make it live on the stream. The most fun experience ever. If you want to follow along, all of the images, all of the assets, every text, everything is going to be found in the Discord server. Make sure to remove any extra spaces, any additional images which are present, in the background. Let's just send it to the back so this other image is in the front, and then we can remove it. This looks perfect now. Shrey asks, where do you get the assets for these designs? These assets are in the Discord server. You can just click on the link in the description and get it. Otherwise, where do I actually source my assets from? We've got a complete tutorial coming by the end of this month about assets, images, stock images, tutorials. I would hate to spoil it. It's called the Everything series. It has stock images, illustrations, making your own illustrations, but just to give you a simple small list, short answer: Unsplash, Undraw, Pexels, Pixabay, and Leonardo. My 5 picks for the perfect images. Alright, now we're going to start with the prototyping section of this, start animating our frames. But before we start animating anything, we have to make sure that if this image and this image have to sort of animate, morph with each other, they have to have the same name, because the Smart Animate feature in Figma needs the same name to work, just so everything animates perfectly together. So we'll just rename the first images A, and you can rename them anything you want. I'm just saving myself the headache of thinking about names here. Let's just change the name to A for all of these. Bota Nani asks, does UI UX design have any value in the present situation? Absolutely. UI UX design is still one of the most valuable skills you can learn in the tech industry, because, and I say this as a developer, I say this as a programmer, we have got a lot of really, really cool tools, and they're not replacing us anytime soon. We are learning how to work with them. In fact, within this month, I think in the second half of this month, we've got an AI for UI developers series coming out, 3-part series. It's going to talk about all of the ways AI can help you become strong as a UI designer. AI can become your tool if you know how to harness it. So I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon, and when we do, I don't think, as long as the world doesn't run by robots, I think we're pretty much fine. I don't think we should be worried about those topics at all. Let's just rename all of these images to A so that Figma knows to animate them together. We'll rename these images B. I don't think we're going anywhere right now as a community of UI UX designers. In fact, we need more of designers, because AI is not that good at creating things on its own. It just studies what's already there and comes up with something. So I think we're going to be required. There's not a lot of need to be nervous about whether you're going to have a job or not. As long as you're good at what you do, you're always going to be up there in the list. And again, we're going to rename the main images C. We are so close to being done, you guys. We can just animate everything after that, and that's how we're going to be done. Let's just rename everything super duper quickly. We are just done. Let's just rename this and the other image, and then we can start animating them, and that's where all of the magic happens. Alright, now I'm just going to go really, really quickly to the prototype tab, click on the first frame, go to the prototype tab, add an interaction to navigate to our second frame. We'll just go right here. This is our frame 2. Navigate to frame 2, on click to smart animate, on click smart animate to a gentle timing feature. So it's going to animate rather gently. Alright, now that we've made sure this is the correct settings for our UI designs, we don't have to worry about these settings anymore. We can just drag the pointer from one frame to the other, and all of these settings are always going to be ensured every single time. This is my favorite feature of Figma. Alright, we're just so close to being done. Let's just place this right here, and always make sure to link your last frame to your first one. People forget this, and then you can't loop over the screen anymore. Let's just do the last frame with the first one. This works. We'll just close off any extra tabs at all. Pratham says, I have sent you a doubt on Discord. If possible, please explain. Obviously, Pratham, I answer every single question on Discord. It is the most wonderful community ever. Just give me some time to end this stream, and then I can go back to Discord and check it out. Right now, I'm just in the middle of Figma. For sure, I'll answer whatever questions you have. Alright, we've got to add this interaction over here. Link the last screen to the first one. Remove this. What are we doing? I don't think this is going right here. We're going to take our last screen. Nope. Go back to the first one. Add an interaction. On click, navigate to, just do it manually if it isn't happening for you, and smart animate to a gentle timing feature. We are done with that. Let's start animating this. We'll just go and click on this right here, and then we can start animating this. We'll just close off any extra files. This is, let's just let the images load for a little while. Alright, this is the UI design we're going to be working with. All right, let's add a couple of animation features. If this looks too simple for you, let's just add a couple of animating features, because this looks too simple for me right now. All right, should we add a couple of animation features? Just let me know in the chat. Type Y or N, yes or no. If this looks good, then we can just go ahead and share it with all of you guys. If it doesn't, we'll add a couple of animations just to make things cool. Really quickly type yes or no in the chat. Let's just wait for a couple of messages. If you want more animations, type yes or Y. If this looks good, let's just type N and we can just go ahead and publish it. I see a couple of Ys. We're just going to get ahead and get started on our animations for this frame, because it all right, before we do that, let's just answer a couple of questions first. New update Figma in Botanani says, new update Figma in add AI future, it can create screens prototypes. All right, so I get the gist of your question. It is, with the new Figma updates, you can create screens, prototypes, auto layouts and stuff like that. That can also be a tool to help you. Every single AI tool that is coming out right now, with the level of technology that exists right now, humans are the ones clicking those buttons. Humans are the ones making sure your UI designs actually stand out, look good. Those tools can help you, and we're going to address this on this channel. In the second half of this month, we're going to have two different things coming out. We have the AI series, which is talking about AI for UI designers and addressing your exact concerns, and we also have the everything series, which talks about stock images, illustrations, fonts and all of the cool stuff that we use personally as UI designers. I am going to get into this detail, but the short answer is no, you don't have to be worried about your job going away anywhere at all. F9 Wealth says animation smooth ho sakte hain. Yes, exactly. We'll be making smooth animations right now. That is the goal of making smooth animations. All right, so the way we're making smooth animations this time is, we'll just take all of the titles at once. This is a really cool technique. Make sure to just watch carefully this point. We'll just take all of our titles, copy and paste them, and just place them at the bottom. Make sure these are out of their respective frames. Click on auto layout and give it the position to go to the bottom. Reduce this line height to about 0. Let's keep it at 0. This looks fine. All right, we'll just align it to the center and make sure to click on clip content. This makes sure your frame is cropped, so you can just change one of these to fixed, so it just changes your height to fixed, and you can actually change your height now. Just make it smaller. Let's just stop the clip content for now. Reduce the height that we have on this one. Make sure to give it fixed width as well, and then that's hopefully going to stop my things from moving around as much. This works perfectly. We're going to click on clip content, take this right here, and this is our frame. This is going to be making sure that we have smooth animations. The coolest technique in the whole wide world that I've ever found. And we'll remove the text now, because we know where we need to place our exact text. We'll just remove this text. On the same line, make it align to the center. Copy this frame, paste it right here, remove our text once again, make sure to align this, and now we're going to go back, select all of these layers other than the frame, of course, and then use your arrow keys to shift it above. Go to the frame. We'll just remove it right now. Select all of our frame layers and shift them up. This takes a little bit of time, but at the end the result is so worth it. This looks good. We're just going to repeat this over and over again. Go right here, remove it, place the text, select on your frame, and then it'll place the text exactly where you want it to be placed. You know what, let's just keep the text on this frame for now. And now we can remove the text, because we know where we're placing the whole thing. Select all of our layers. This is the most surprisingly amazing hack ever, and just make sure to shift everything. We'll just make sure everything lands inside of the frame. Use our arrow keys to shift things again. I know this takes a little bit of time, but it is the most worth it kind of experience at the end. We'll just place it right here. Make sure to align everything in the center. Again, you guys are going to be really, really proud of the way it looks at the end. Change it to tacos. Do it over again. Just go to this frame, click on paste. Select all of our text layers. Shift it above to nachos. Make sure everything is aligned inside of the frame. Align everything in the center. And we're going to do this one final time. Delete it. Click on the frame. We are so close to being done, you guys. Within like 30 minutes of streaming, we've achieved so much. Just make sure to get your text perfectly aligned. Place it inside of the frame. This is a little bit tricky in the beginning, but in the end it just works out. Make sure to remove any auto layouts for your frames, and then this is going to give you this really, really cool effect. Check this out. This is so amazing. Check it out. The text is automatically scrolling, smooth scroll, beautiful animations coming together on their own. Check these images out. They just rotate, and it just all happens in such a fun way. We'll just share this prototype with everyone watching. Y'all can join live, see this little experiment of ours. We'll see anonymous users over here. I'm just going to go and place this link in our live chat. And now all of you guys can also join this stream, join our animation, and we're going to see all of you guys right here. This is one of the most amazing UI designs we've ever made on this channel. Again, so many cool effects we've covered today. We've learned adding different colors, adding different patterns, adding different images. We've got so many people watching as well. Gulam, Mohyuddin, hello. Pratham, hello. And we've got me, of course. We've got so many people watching this live. Figma automatically makes the list smaller if you got a lot of people watching. Such an amazing animation, you guys. So many cool effects. Join the Discord server for all of these assets, all of these images. The most perfect UI design ever. You can ask any questions in the Discord as well related to UI design. Check out this amazing UI design of the day. These images on the side, the silhouettes, the fonts, just everything works so perfectly together. We've learned so many things, including making this beautiful UI design work. Of course, you can sort of use this animated navigation feature as well. You can design it yourself. That's a challenge to you. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hate to go today, but I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time with another amazing UI design. Thanks for watching. Bye.